What's up, guys? It's Saturday, I think it's like June 25th. Just absolutely beautiful day, and I had a great day at the farmer's market. Had good sales today, and now days keep going even better because I got back from the market and I got an email. I saw I had an email from Scott Rowden. He had purchased my online course and he sent me a testimonial video and a walkthrough of his whole setup, which is it was really awesome to see. It's like a pretty elaborate setup he has going on, mostly indoor growing, and it was really interesting to hear his story too about why he started a microgreens business. He basically ended up in the ER, and that kind of prompted him to start this business, and now he's also using it to kind of hedge recession in case a recession happens and he gets laid off. So it's a pretty interesting video. You get to see his whole setup, and he talks about why he got in the business, and he tells you how my course helped him, which is pretty cool to hear from people. It makes me feel good for sure. But thought you guys would like to see the video too and check out his setup and everything. So enjoy, and talk to you later.
Hey Nate, this is Scott Rowden. Just wanted to hook you up with a little video testimonial for your course. Let me give you a quick little tour of my grow room. Over here is where I do all of my sunflower shoots and pea shoots. The grow room is a bit of a mess right now, and I'll show you why here in a second. I also grow my tomatoes in rock wool or Q plugs from Hort Americas. I've got some micros actually stacked right now, ready for the market next week. All the sunflowers and peas are for this weekend. Over here is my seedling cart, and this is where I start all of my lettuce, my culinary herbs. I've actually got a couple trees that I'm currently working on right now, and those are mimosa, and up at the top is eucalyptus. I also have some soil crops in there as well that need to get planted this weekend. And I have some more lettuce starts. So all the lettuce and the herbs are actually for this setup here, which is my zip racks from Bright Agritech. And so these are actually the newest addition to the farm. And so because of these, my grow room is kind of in disarray right now. I had to make some room to get them in and build the light racks. And then my microgreen racks for the other crops are custom built 8 shelf racks, all LEDs underneath, roughly about 9-inch spacing between the canopy and the LED lights. Each shelf holds 4 10x20s in a flood rack, flood tray. And yeah, so that's basically it for the indoor growing. Of course, everything is outdoor as well, as far as all my soil crops. Anyways, the reason I got into indoor growing and growing microgreens was really because about 2 years ago I had food poisoning from the local burger joint, which landed me in the ER, and so that got me interested in actually growing my own food. And I'm a tech guy, so I'm an application developer, so I do a lot of sitting. And in doing that, that's probably one of the most unhealthy jobs, and it's just no good. So by actually starting my farm, I'm actually able to move around, enjoy healthy, fresh produce, herbs. We cook with everything all the time, and it's made a difference. Now the microgreens, I started last year, and it was all hydroponic. the discrepancy between hydroponic and soilless, half dozen one. So I was growing on grow mats, and I ended up having an issue where my sunflower shoots would just collapse, and then they'd of course mold. No fun there. So I needed to find another way to actually grow them. Even with the mats, it was pretty scarce because I wasn't focusing on how much, what the actual quantity of dry seed. Didn't realize they needed to be soaked. So there was a pretty big learning curve. So after doing some Google searches, and I ran across your course, I thought about it for a day or two, and then said, I need to do something. So I found your course, and everything that's in your course that has to do with not only the growing, but also the marketing end of things, absolutely fantastic. It really gave me a springboard for Olive Trunk Farms, and an idea of how to create the labels, any samples, the sample packages, where to find clamshells. So it was definitely a huge help. But what I found most important was your actual walkthrough of your grow room and how you do everything each and every day. Even if it was just 15 minutes in the grow room just to check things, watering the sunflowers, watering the peas, unstacking the trays, whatever it was, including the bookkeeping. The bookkeeping actually spurred me to develop my own applications specifically for the microgreens that keep me on point. So now I'm growing week after week instead of once a month, which is the first market that I was doing. Now I'm doing the market every single Saturday. Plus I do random events. I also grow for individuals, and I'm working on restaurants right now. And so your course was definitely that springboard that helped me do that. Made me a lot more comfortable in even how to sell my product and be more comfortable selling and be more confident in not only myself but also the product that I'm selling. Now, as I told you, with my background is in technology. As an application developer, database administrator, I work for a large financials firm. I still work for that firm. Growing out my farm is going to eventually be my only job, or at least my primary job. With any financial institution or any large corporation, eventually, chances are pretty good, you're going to get laid off. So my goal is to get myself to a point where when that happens, it's not a crushing blow. So I'm already set up, everything's good, I've got my clients, life goes on, life is good. But yeah, so that's really it in a nutshell. I look forward to more content from your microgreen course and any future courses that you have going forward. Thanks. Bye.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video by Scott. Thanks Scott for sending that over. It was really cool to see his setup and hear his story and everything, and that's what it's all about. If you guys are going to buy the course, which I think you should, invest in it, you can click that button below to get started. The whole thing though, once you do, is putting the material to use, watching all the videos and printing out all the downloads and using them all in your business to take your sales up a notch and get your growing dialed in. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you inside the course as well. But check this out real quick. Look at my wife's flower area here. She's the flower queen. It is just popping right now. It's so pretty. I love seeing it. She's got growing a bunch of different varieties of perennials in this patch right here, and she's got it pretty dialed in, so it's awesome. That's all. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace.